Howdy FLUFFBUTTS, it's me, FaolanCortez Cult, and welcome back to more Changeling Tale. I honestly think that this game has just taken over my life at this point, because I am seriously enjoying the story in this game so far. Part 2 was just an absolute nightmare to get through, with all of the characterization, and especially that nightmare scene at the end. Oh my god, that terrified me to the core. But thankfully, now that we're back in the real world, let's find out where this story is going to go next. And last time, we left on that cliffhanger with the 3 choices of where we want to go, so let's make our choice right now. And here we are, and this is supposedly a major decision, so I really got to choose wisely with this one. We've got 3 dilemmas: head to the pub for a pint or 2 or 3, take Hazel for a ride to clear my mind, or visit the MacLeods to see if they need help. Where would the story most logically go if this was from Malcolm's perspective? I wouldn't really want to take Hazel for a ride because she has just been an absolute bugger this whole time. I could visit the MacLeods to see if the sisters would need help again, but would we want to obey Alina's warnings or so that she gave us the previous night? And then again, I could head to the pub for a pint because that's where Malcolm is like at his most happiest, I admit. It's either heading to the pub or visit the MacLeods. Perhaps we would want to take Alina's warning with a pinch of salt, so maybe I wouldn't want to visit the MacLeods just now. I'll heed the warning, but I'm still a bit suspicious about her. Our choice is made. We will be heading to the pub. After waking with such a strange pit in my stomach, I found that the day's work has done little to dissolve it. Perhaps what I really need is some hair of the dog. Yeah, gotta get a pint or 2. After some coaxing, Hazel and I take down the road toward the town and the cozy confines of the Stag and Nanny. Yeah, I really love this location. I wonder if it really exists in real life. Balgair! Oh yeah, we're finally seeing him again. There you are, young fella. Balgair spots me even before my eyes have adjusted, to the dimmy lights of the bar. Aye, here I am, Balgair. How are you? 'Tis a good day to be alive, Malcolm. The sun is shining, the midges still slumber, and the great outdoors beckon. Would that I didn't have to spend all day, every day, here. Or so it feels on days like today. What brings you to my dim-lit den? All the beer you can drink. Yeah, you can just think about getting drunk. Oh my god, Malcolm, never ever change, I love you. Well, naturally. And that and whiskey'll keep a man happily chugging along right until his day in the dirt. In need of a libation? How are you holding up? I'm good. It's been rough, not gonna lie. Alright, Balgair, give us that pint. Balgair fills a pint glass and slides it across the bar as I take a stool. I gotta love Balgair, he's so sweet and generous. Nightmares, lad? You're a keen one, Balgair. All part of the job, lad. Had them myself after my time in the Transvaal. What, Transvaal? I wonder what that is. What's a Transvaal? Oh, it's a province in South Africa from the 1910s to the 1990s. Oh, I see. So yeah, he may have done some business down there in the country. Very interesting, Balgair. I want to know more about your history. You know the best cure for those sleepless nights? Let me guess, whiskey or not sleeping? Yeah, just suffer from insomnia all night long. Have another one of those nightmares while you're at it, Malcolm. Ha! No, my good boy. Although both are cures assuredly. No, some strong exercise. You need to move about that scrawny body. Are you calling me thin? Well, I guess I would be, because I would be so hungry from the war. Or to be out jumping in place, lifting barbells and the like. Tossing cabbers? I joke, but Balgair remains quite serious. Managed to land 3 in a minute at your age, I did. Nowadays, I do 50 push-ups right out of bed. Who does 50 push-ups right out of bed? Especially if you're waking up. Oh my god, Balgair, you are an idol. Keeps me running smoothly day and out. Oh, look at those. Oh, he must be lifting those barbells every single day. Oh, and look at his tattoos as well. He's got some, like, couples there, a dragon, and even a boat there. He is very cultured. I love Balgair. Balgair unbuttons his cuff and rolls up the sleeve dramatically. What did he just do? Yeah, look at these tattoos, Malcolm. He reveals his thick bicep and flex proudly, showing off an art gallery's worth of military tattoos from days of yore. There you are, lad. Years of strong work. Not that simple labor in the fields, but proper workouts. Keep up with your fitness and you'll starve of any hangover and have a nary bad dream again. Yeah, Nari, you never have a bad dream again. I really love the Scottish take on the dialogue here. It's so cool. Just dreams of the beautiful women your body is sure to enchant. Whiskey sure sounds like the easier approach, but I'll consider it. Do, you'll be a new man in no time flat. Yeah, he's pouring some more drinks for me, or is he just doing some bar work, maybe juggling the glasses about? Balgair brings me a second pint without me having to ask. A true friend indeed. As he goes back to wiping down tables, to my surprise, the lights dim. Oh wait, is this who I think it is? Had the old man forgotten to prime the gasoliers? No, sure enough, I spot that all too familiar red dress once again. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever leaves. Jessie! Oh yay! So did I choose Jessie's path? Well, I guess I chose greatly because she's my favorite. The Victrola crackles to life and Jessie takes the stage to sing. The rest of the pub is empty. I realize it's a private serenade. She is definitely gonna serenade me. I would just be there like, what a lovely young woman. You can't deny, FLUFFBUTTS, Jessie does have a presence. She sways with the rhythm. It's a song about running away, finding fame and fortune, but it ends in sadness and heartbreak. Not one I want to ever hear again, even sung so beautifully. Maybe the song is all about her life, like maybe she wants to run away from this town and find fame and fortune. Yeah, that would be one life I would want to go down. I key in on Jessie's face, so somber, stoic, so absolutely gorgeous, taking the words right out of my mouth game. She's a peach of a girl, sweet and sexy, 1 in a million. I wonder if I would ever stand a chance getting close to someone like her. Well, you know, Malcolm, just grab her by the roins. Catching her eye, I smile and wave. She nods back, one hand on her hip, and closing out the song with a long, unwavering soprano note. She's coming towards me, isn't she? Come on, girl, take a seat. Don't you want to get close to me? I mean, you basically give me a private session. Yep, there she is. When she finishes, she makes her way to the bar, to me. Her dress is so low cut, I have to remind myself to keep eye contact. Yeah, keep your manners, Malcolm. It doesn't seem appropriate for daylight hours, or even this county, but certainly the right fit for solid tips. Malcolm, how are you? Doing very well. Even better, in fact, after hearing such a lovely singer. You flatter well, sir. Thank you. I assure you I'm trying my best. Jessie signals the man in charge, Balgair. Oh my god, Jessie, you're so sassy, I love it. Balgair, Malcolm will have a scotch on the rocks, and I'll have a sidecar. Oh, I love a sidecar myself. Oh, please, Jessie, forget the scotch on the rocks, give me a sidecar. Oh, that sweet taste of brandy and lemon juice, give me all of that. Add it to his tab. What? How dare you, Jessie? I'm not paying for you now. Then she lowers her voice. Between you and me, it's actually straight cognac. Balgair never has any lemons. Well, where would he? The back of the bar is just full of bottles. I don't see any fruit bowls. You're ready for an adventurous evening, aren't you? Always, aren't you? Well, I can only try. Then try your best. That seems to be working. Oh, she's really flattering with me. Oh, there's her sidecar. Oh, I want to take a sip of that. Jessie slides up against the bar, leaning in close, and then daintily hops onto the stool next to me. Her elbows rest on the bar top as she takes an evenly paced swig of the cocktail. She's just doing them in baby sips like, yeah, having more time for conversation. She locks her eyes on mine and downs much, much more in the second sip. I keep up with my pint and we knock our glasses back onto the counter at the same time, laughing. You're a fine one, Mr. Campbell. As you are, Miss MacLeod. New music reaches my ears, but this time it's emanating from ivory keys, not a crackling record. Looking over Jessie's shoulder, I see a Balgair sitting at the piano. Well, Balgair can play the piano as well. I guess I can hear him in here. He's got some masterful skills. I just want to listen to this tune all night long. Yeah, Balgair, you should consider being a musician. For someone who's just boasted about his cabaret-tossing prowess, he runs his fingers surprisingly light over the keys. The notes are fast and merry. I recognize the song. It's not jazz, but it's not stogie either. A lively little ditty popular when we were kids. Apparently, Jessie recognizes it too. She looks at me wistfully. Yeah, I can see the look in her eyes. Oh, she looks dreamy. Oh, this reminds me of when Father took us to the pier at Nairn. I haven't heard it in ages. Why, I don't suppose you'd want to dance with me, would you, Mr. Campbell? Dance? Was Balgair complicit in this? Yeah, did Balgair plan this with me and Jessie? Does he ship us both? Well, I ship us both, so I can't argue. You don't picture me a dancer, do you? Oh, not in the least. I do, however, believe I could educate you in the ways of properly leading a woman on the dance floor. Or better yet, have a woman lead you. Yep, she's definitely onto me. She wants to get with me. Hey, we got another choice here, and it's a major one. I thought something like this would be minor. Sure, why not? Or I'd rather avoid embarrassing myself. No, let's take Jessie on. Sure, why not? In that case, I would love to dance with you, Miss MacLeod. Standing, it takes a moment to gain my balance. The beers have set in and make my legs a bit wobbly. Jessie takes my hand in hers and guides me to the dance floor. Or rather, an open space in the corner of the pub. So we're just having our own private corner. Oh, look at this! This is so sweet! And I love the warm, glowing light on them. Even the game wants us to be romantic already. Balgair looks over his shoulder and smiles, encouraging us to cut the rug. Yeah, chop chop guys, come on, dance already! He kicks into full swing, tickling the ivories, and Jessie and I step in union to the melody. I'm impressed with my own ability to lead her, a woman who has obviously done this many times over. After a few twirls around the small space though, Jessie takes over, leading me in and between the tables and chairs, up and down the room. Jessie's taking me all across the pub. God, she is a wildling. I can imagine both of us like dancing on top of the tables as well, and maybe one of us falling over and having an accidental kiss. Our stumps echo through the pub. With her hand in mine, Jessie tugs playfully, spinning me once, and then allowing me to do the same with her. My confidence is building. I even pull Jessie in close, clasping her back before dipping her as Balgair punctuates the final notes of the song. Oh yeah, it has gone silent. Can you hear that? Jessie laughs and we both applaud Balgair. Yep, I give him an applause. Come on, FLUFFBUTTS, let's give Balgair a clap. One more, barkeep! Another round, if you would, dear sir. We stand on the floor, perspiring and energized, awaiting the next tune. Balgair obliges, this time with an old ballad. Yeah, time for a slow dance now. Ah, Jessie, you dazzle me. Keeping one hand in hers, I move another to her lower back and pull her closer, our hips grazing each other just barely. Our bodies keep a liquid momentum as the song plays. A liquid momentum like we're creating some waves on the dance floor. Oh my god, this dialogue is so cheeky. Jessie's eyes are full and luxurious. A lock of her bob has fallen out of place, so my fingers instinctively reach out to tuck it back into place behind her ear. That's a wonderful gesture though, Malcolm. You are very gentlemanly. This dance. I've never felt this way before. I need this moment to last. Yeah, I would want it to last forever as well. Oh, lovely transition there. Classical with a wipe. To my dismay, the song ends abruptly. I look up and Balgair has abandoned his post as musician and is hurrying back to the bar to serve two people who have just entered the pub. Oh, forget about those strangers. Me and Jessie have this pub all to ourselves, Balgair. How dare you abandon us? Nevertheless, we did have a very joyful time there. But where's Jessie? And there she is. Oh, she's looking a bit teary there in the eyes. Oh, come here, girl. I just want to give you a hug. Oh, I should, Jessie turns her head to the door and drops my hand. I'll be right back. She follows Balgair's lead this time, tending to another person who has come in for a meal. Must be nearing supper time. Does Jessie have another job at the Staggered Nanny other than being the flapper dancer? I take a spot back at the table and reflect on the feel of Jessie's hand in mine, a touch that lingers on my palm. My, how we both have matured in just a few short years. Watching her charm the pub-goers now makes my head flood with memories of the good-natured girl who used to run through the valley as we chased each other and played around the cows. I guess Jessie must be very athletic for her age. Like, have you seen her form? She's like slim muscular, I would say. Jessie always ran as fast as Lighting. Lighting? Sorry, writers, but you may have made a mistake there. If you meant to say lightning, then there's supposed to be an N in between the T and the I. Sorry, but that's not my mistake. I was never able to catch her or even keep up. Frankly, I'm still not sure I can keep up. But I sense that friendly exuberance from childhood is still there, burning bright as ever. It warms my heart. So I guess a lot of time has surpassed. Maybe we're into the evening now? As the evening goes on, more people filter into the pub, and my pint glass is continuously filled. Gosh, Malcolm, you said going in for a drink or two, or three, but not probably like 10 or so. Don't want a young man to go thirsty here. Poor Balgair, the ladies at the church say, always nagging me to find a woman. Poor Balgair, I asked them. Excuse me, Balgair, but the dialogue is my problem, not yours. You're not the narrator. Poor Balgair, another whiskey, I tell them. Who needs a woman when you got a pub? Okay, everyone's going crazy in here now. Maybe it's time to leave. He makes rounds with his patrons and keeps the place laughing with his one-liners and puns. Jessie steps away from the men she's serving to whisper in my ear. I think he's had a few too many of his own brew, eh, soldier? Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Jessie. Lead a man to water, and you can't make him drink. Lead him to whiskey, on the other hand. Oh, there he is again, popping up like a ghost. He's everywhere. That's a fact, lad. Why drink the water when everything else tastes so much better? Excuse me, I just spat on the screen with that. Gosh, I'm trying so hard to do a Scottish accent, but I don't really think it's working. But I hope you're laughing. Balgair swaggers off smiling as the hall erupts into more laughter. I can imagine Gran getting a kick out of this and hope there's a way I can get her to join me for a bevy some evening. Yeah, Gran really just needs to get out of the house every once in a while. Come on, Gran, have a heart and expand it. Jessie shakes her head knowingly, then makes her way back to the other customers. Dusk must be becoming darkness, but I dare not to leave this cozy haunt to see for myself. The Saturday night crowd has really filled in now. Jessie shares another few drinks with me in between working the patrons and the stage. I lose myself among the merry mob. Oh, and now everyone has left, so is this now like midnight or something? My mind is fuzzy and my thirst quenched. Where have all the people gone? Why is my glass not refilled? Jessie is standing before me, and it takes an effort to pull myself to attention. Yeah, Malcolm, I think you've had a bit too much to drink now. Go home. Look alive, Malcolm. Even if my sisters aren't worried about me staying out late, I'd be needing a place to rest my weary voice and legs. Pardon? I said I need to be getting home. It's closing time. Another major decision. Oh boy, here we go again. Offer to escort her again or head home as well. Well, we do need to be heading home, but do we want to go to Jessie's home instead? Yeah, we could go back to the MacLeod's house, because then, like in the morning, maybe we could help the MacLeods then. Let's offer to escort her home again. I offer to accompany her home again, and I am both relieved and excited when she agrees. Ah, my chaperone Campbell. I know him to be trustworthy, valiant, and stout-hearted. More like stout-brained. Oh my god, Balgair, just shut up already. I love you, but you really need to get a rest as well. Jessie, allow me... A hiccup stops me mid-sentence. Allow me the privilege of removing you from this place of the devil's work and dastardly souls.
Dastardly?
Miss Jessie, I beg of ye to escape the clutches of this maniac before he convinces you that I'm not to be trusted. This whole conversation is just cracking me up. I like it so much. This trio needs to be a thing so much more in this game. Balgair, Jessie, and Malcolm. They are perfect. No, Mr. Campbell, that is for you to carry. I'm much too warm for that this evening. Come, heed thee to the homestead. Oh, I love Jessie. Is it just me, or has she gotten more sassier the drunken she has become? Do you know what? I should take a sip myself, but don't worry, this is not alcohol. My throat is just going again. She is much tipsier than I had noticed earlier. Hopefully the fresh air will bring her head down from the clouds, and mine too while it's at it. Yeah, you do need to get some fresh air, Malcolm. Here we are, the beautiful night. Tonight, we each lead our ride so that we can stroll side by side. Oh, we're dragging Hazel along for the ride. Yeah, the poor girl. But I wonder if Jessie has a horse of her own. That would be awesome. The night air is chill, but the two of us still seem heated from drink and conversation, and perhaps each other's attention. Yeah, we were getting too close for comfort there in the dance. Wait, hide this? What's that? Oh, it's a bicycle. Oh, so I'm riding Hazel, and Jessie is just riding on a bicycle. Oh, that's so cute. Like, Jessie is on the smaller vehicle while I am on the bigger bulky vehicle. But I don't want to get carried away. It might feel like attraction to me, and me only. I keep glancing at her, though hoping to see her eyes looking into mine again. She does have very pretty eyes, Malcolm. Good point. When did you realize you could sing? I don't really know. I've just always been doing it. My sisters are excellent singers too. You'd never know it though. They're too buttoned up and shy. Especially Grace though. I can see where you're coming from, Jessie. You certainly didn't inherit their coyness. Ha! Not at all. Life is too short to hide behind fear or shame. Nothing stands in my way. Oh, I need a girl as confident like Jessie in my life. Nothing? Well, just money and... yes? For a long while, I felt obligated to stay behind for Miriam and Jessie. Well, probably yes, since Jessie is maybe the older sibling out of the three. Jessie would have a lot of work on her hands. You don't think they can take care of themselves? Of course they can, but Miriam would worry endlessly about me. And you'd let that stop you? It won't. I just haven't met the right day to skip town. The stars haven't aligned yet. It might take a while, but oh, that day. It'll truly be the best day of my life. For all its openness, ARIESALPINESAVI is a cage. I'm ready to escape, to run wild in the city. Okay, I am sorry, FLUFFBUTTS, but I am pausing right now because I really want to know what exactly ARIESALPINESAVI is, if it's a real place or not, because even if it is, then maybe I would want to travel there, because this whole location sounds really intriguing. The Galactic. I'm trying to find stuff related to ARIESALPINESAVI, but it doesn't say anything. It just comes up with this, like a Galactic. Wait, what's this? The Art of Changeling Tale. Oh, so this is like the art of the game. Oh, I see. Let me just see what this image says. One of the most common questions we get is ARIESALPINESAVI a real place? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. The answer is yes and no. Oh, so it's not real? Although you will not find ARIESALPINESAVI on the map, you will hear its name mentioned in an actual Scottish myth about the Galactic. Oh yeah, that's what came up about in the search. In order to take advantage of the sweeping landscapes of the Upper Highlands, we took some liberty by placing our ARIESALPINESAVI in Westeros instead of the Isle of Mull. What? Where the aforementioned legend takes place. No way! If you FLUFFBUTTS are inherently British and you know what the Isle of Mull is, you would know that the capital of the Isle of Mull is Tobermory, which is the filming location of the children's TV show Balgair. What the fuck? So you're trying to tell me that ARIESALPINESAVI, the fictional town in the Isle of Mull, is meant to be set in the filming location of fucking Balgair? You have got to be kidding. I did not expect this nostalgia at all. I think I love Changeling Tale even more now because I could just basically refer to it as Balgair. But more importantly, what exactly is the Galactic? Because that's the first thing that comes up when you search ARIESALPINESAVI. The Galactic is a ghost from Scottish mythology, a type of furry. Oh, so like a evil spirit. It is also known as Maidi Yuen, the Green Maiden, and may appear as a woman of beauty or monstrous mane. Oh, so she's basically a hag, this ghost. Oh god, I see. As a half woman and half goat, similar to a fawn or satyr. Oh hell yeah, I am very invested in this. I would love to see this kind of thing in Changeling Tale. The lower goat half of her hybrid form is usually disguised by a long flowing green robe or dress, and the... Wait a second. What? And the woman often appears grey with long yellow hair. No way! Is Alina a Galactic? No. No fucking way. I knew I shouldn't have trusted her! She's not a witch, but she's a malevolent spirit! What the? Oh no. Did Alina give me that nightmare from part 2? That explains why I transformed into a deer. Oh my god, I'm actually getting goosebumps here, FLUFFBUTTS. Look at that. Oh my god. I think I need to continue in the story now, because now that I know that it's set in Valamori, but the fact that I know more about this kind of spirit and that being similar to Alina,
I need to stay away from that fucking bitch.
To catch prey? The alcohol has emboldened me. She bites her lip. Malcolm, you're full of spirit tonight. Yes, and full of spirits too, I dare say. I'll regret it in the morning. Then let's hope this night never ends. Oh, I hope it doesn't end either, Jessie. Oh, new music! Ah, the piano chords from maybe this is Malcolm, like, dragging a piano out into the nature. My breath catches in my chest as I realize I've become lost in the same sentiment. It's as if she's cast a spell on me. Ah, but I trust Jessie with all my heart. There's no way I'm trusting Alina anymore, though. Fuck her! Who am I kidding? She must get men fawning all over her at the time. Even if I'm a familiar face, I'm still just another face in the crowd. Don't be so downhearted, Malcolm. You can get with this girl. Go for it! The realization sobers my mood. Best change the subject. So, you're a bicyclist now? I am. Oh, Malcolm, you should have seen me learning to ride this thing. Her eyes stay unblinking, as wide and bright as the moon. Despite falling down 1,000,000 times, I've dusted off my skirt and got myself back up 1,000,001 times. Yeah, you always have to add a +1 onto there. But to be honest, that's exactly how I was as a kid trying to learn a bike. I was always falling over. But that's life after all, FLUFFBUTTS. You just learn on the job. You're tenacious. Always. I get what I want. I play fair, but I'm a force to be reckoned with. Unstoppable. Unbeatable. Oh my god. I really love this conversation. Jessie is always one-upping me. I can't stand it. Oh, she's left her bike. Jessie stops in her tracks. She sets the bicycle down and points up to a hill crest. Race you to the top? What, now? There's no way I could beat you. You've said so yourself. I'll give you a lead. If you win... She pauses and looks me in the eyes. The moonlight behind her gives her hair an iridescent shine that mesmerizes me briefly. I believe if she told me to jump in the lock right then and there, I wouldn't bat a single eyelash. If I win, I drop Hazel's reins and hope for the best. Yeah, better hope she doesn't go running off again. Well, hopefully Grace is nearby to catch her. You get a kiss! Oh, yeah, I would want that. Okay, let's race her. Oh, and there she goes. I tear off up the hill, and it's only a second before Jessie laughs and comes following. That's not much of a lead! Want me to slow down? Never! I rush up the hill, my legs on fire from the speed. Jessie catches up immediately and passes me, her hair blowing wildly in the breeze she's creating. She reaches the crest easily ahead of me, but stops and waves me past her before I can slow down. Oh, did I beat her? Oh, look at this silhouette! Oh, I'm in love with that. Hide it for a moment. Oh, look at that. I love it. Especially with the moon peeking in through the clouds. Congratulations, Mr. Campbell. Jessie starts applauding. She's barely even panting. And there I stand, completely out of breath. You let me win! Does that mean you don't want to collect... Oh my god, Jessie, stop being so smirky with me. You're going to make me blush in a few moments. Oh, here it comes. I stand in front of her, catching my breath, my heart pounding for two very distinct reasons. I barely have time to consider a response before she grabs my collar and pulls me against her. Mwah! There we go. Oh, and the clouds parting. Oh, look at that full moon. Oh, I love this. This is such a splendid scene. If this was a moment in any kind of movie, I would be applauding them both right now. This is so serene. She plants a hearty kiss right on my mouth, and we both let it linger a bit longer than I believe either of us had anticipated. Despite already being out of breath, she manages to knock more of the wind out of me. She's just sucking the wind out of me. Oh my god, Jessie, please! Her lips taste of honeyed whiskey, and I long to taste the flavor all night. She pulls away. I gotta admit, that was very passionate. You should be walking me home, Mr. Campbell. A girl like me needs a beauty sleep. Okay, well, I'll be walking you through the door and then I'm out, okay? For just a second, she refuses to let my collar go. I hold her gaze and consider kissing her again. Oh my god, Malcolm, please have some personal space! Every time we played Fairy Kingdom out in the hills, you got to be princess then, didn't you? Most certainly. I was the fairest of them all. Nah, that title belongs to Snow White, Jessie. You are a more amorous version of her. I venture you're still the fairest by leaps and bounds. Yeah, what's with that look you're giving me, Jessie? Jessie smiles and takes my hand as we amble down the hill together. Hazel has thankfully not strayed far and is munching on the patch. Oh, thank you, Hazel. You behaved yourself for once. Good girl. My horse could be off racing in the Ara Grand National for all I care. Oh yeah, she would definitely win first place. Right now, my mind's completely on the woman beside me. A glimmer of hope shines through the tipsy haze that even our race couldn't even quite clear. Perhaps I'm not just another face to Jessie after all. Oh yeah, are they going to get romantic now? I suppose since this is the path I chose with that one with the 3 of them at the start, I guess we're going to be enticing Jessie from now on. Hey, we're back at the MacLeod stand set. Well, hopefully Miriam and Grace are asleep, so maybe we won't disturb them. Once at her house, Jessie actually lets me take her to the front door this time. She turns to face me and takes my hand in hers, clutching it tight. There's something different in the air tonight. Well, thankfully, nothing is pink or purple in the sky, because I am not having another nightmare. I swear to God. Why don't you come in? It's late, the lights are out, and her sisters must be asleep. I would love to, so why don't I say that? What is stopping me? I don't want to wake your sisters. They'll sleep through it. I saw that wig! Oh my god, Jessie, stop it! They'll sleep through anything. Hitch Hazel over there and follow me. Yeah, sorry Hazel, but you're not coming in with us. Yay, there she is, the glorious girl. Oh, I love how she can be so mischievous. Sorry, hun, we can't keep a woman waiting. Yeah, Hazel, you're not the woman I'm waiting for. Oh, the stand set at night. Are there any details that I might have missed? Well, there is like the teapot on the table. That is very nice. Oh, where are we now? We're in her bedroom, are we? Okay, excuse me, Jessie. Let's hide this for a moment. Let's have a look around her room. She's got her own gramophone on the left there. She's got some candles and some race records as well. I guess that must be her favorite kind of music. Her hairbrush, some perfume, and even her mirror as well. It needs a clean by the looks of it. And that Cycles Liberator poster on the wall. Ah, so I guess that must be where she got her bicycling passion. Oh, but what is happening now? She's downing even more whiskey by the looks of it. She leads me into her bedroom and quietly closes the door. I follow her lead as she grabs a bottle of whiskey out from under her mattress and cracks it open, drinking straight from the top. She passes it to me and I down a right amount, feeling the burn from head to toe. A slow burn that dissolves throughout my body. A burn that re-emerges as a longing in my chest. Oh, look at the state of JC's face right there. She definitely wants to get down to business. I whisper into Jessie's ear. I just had a thought. She whispers back into mine. What were you thinking? I was thinking I desperately want to... Why don't you just get a room? Oh, okay, they've already got a bedroom. I guess I've already been beaten. Then you probably should. Then I probably should. Alright, just go and have a good snog. There we go. But it does look very nice, I have to say. I slip my hand around to the back of her neck and pull her into me. Pressing my lips against hers makes my blood rush warm. My body aches with desire. My head spins from alcohol. She clings to me passionately, running her hands down my back and lower. Okay, they're getting close. We kiss, each tasting more delicious. What is with the descriptions being so descriptive? Well, to be frank, that's my kind of writing style. I can't complain. Jessie's lips are damp and soft. Her tongue slips in and touches mine. Soon, we are entangled, our lips, mouths and bodies. It is at once harmonious and disruptive. Nothing is the same anymore. I wonder what this will all mean in the morning. It's all too easy to push the thought aside as I glide my thumb down her cheek. It's as if she can feel every soft hair on her face. Oh, why are you looking at me like that now, Jessie? I pull away and look directly in her eyes, and she seems to unconsciously close them. I wait for them to reopen and tilt her head back. Malcolm, I pull her back in and kiss her hard. I can probably predict what's going to happen now. I am overcome with excitement and fear of the unknown. Her lips are silky with lipstick that smears lightly across her mouth and mine. Oh, there they go again. What is Malcolm doing? Is he giving Jessie a hickey? What on earth? At least this scene is way more comfortable than the nightmare I had in part 2, because at least I am being consenting to this. So it's in no way as bad. Her teeth keep finding their way to my lips, and we link almost carnivorously, mouth to mouth for what feels like hours, kissing, exploring, our hands following the curves of each other's bodies. Hello, Jessie. I let her face go, and she's looking at me, surprisingly pure and innocent for someone who espouses the flapper lifestyle. Maybe we should slow down? Inside, though, I am longing. I want you to stay tonight. With me. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Just use your imagination, guys. She releases my body and brings her hands up to her shoulders, pulling down at the thin, loose dress straps. Her red silk gown falls slowly over her torso. She isn't wearing anything under that dress, just as I suspected. And, yep, let's just say that she's looking real gorgeous. Her dress hits the floor and her body is stunning. Everything I had imagined and more. She slips her gloves off coyly. What on earth is that adjective? Coyly! And I can't hold back any longer. We close back together. So are we going to just slip into Jessie's bed now? At least that'll keep us warm together, I suppose. In the dim light, I can barely see the space between her thighs, but I let my hands glide down her soft belly and land there. She sighs, and as she stiffens and rocks with the motion of my hand. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look cozy, don't you think? My clothes come off quickly, and we spill onto the bed and entwine ourselves. Every inch of every touch, every ache, gives me more pleasure than I have ever felt. As I trace her body with my hands, I try to imprint memories, sensations, the deep sense. Beneath my fingertips, her skin feels as soft and velvety as a mink's stole. Yeah, minks do have very soft fur, FLUFFBUTTS, if you have ever been to the zoo and felt one. Her body is a luxury I didn't know I needed, an unbridled escape from reality. And yet, somehow, this is so real. She rolls her body languidly over and into mine. I feel her breath by my cheek and hunger for more kisses, taking all she will give me. Jessie hungers too. Her nails dig deeper and more sharply into my shoulders with each rhythmic movement. Gosh, Jessie, you really need to calm down. A lifetime passes, all the while my sensations heightening, escalating, until at last it is punctuated by one moment of pure, unadulterated bliss. Yet, use your imagination again, you can probably guess what just happened. It feels like a rebirth, a gift that I had never thought possible. I collapse next to her, stroking back her hair, kissing her forehead. Jessie looks me deep in the eye. Thank you. I try to find the right response, wanting in the moment to tell her more than I should. Thank you, Jessie. One more thought escapes my mouth. Let me guess, is it, I love you all, Jessie? Yes? I still think you let me win that race. Oh, okay, so Malcolm doesn't love Jessie at this point, because maybe perhaps this is just like a one-night stand. You're welcome to a rematch anytime, Mr. Campbell. No need to get so sassy on me now, Jessie. We're enjoying our company. We kiss once more, then let our bodies relax into repose, closely against one another. Oh, that was very heavenly. I enjoyed that. So is that the end, or And just like that, Malcolm regained his trust in others. Or at least, his lust for others. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My heart burned with jealousy, but the pain was allayed, knowing that he had found solace in the arms of such a beautiful woman. Who is this character saying all of this stuff? Maybe it's one of the other girls? Maybe it's just like the game itself. Hey, it's the night. But please, please change to the sun. There's no sign of the sun. Are we still in the night, or is this another dream? I am not falling for another trick. Oh, Chapter 2! Freedom with a price. Freedom with a price. What does that mean? Oh no, is there like a caveat to this? Let's go into Chapter 2 just a little bit before we end the video. I lay in her bed with my eyes closed. Her bare arm lays across my chest, and I can smell her musky perfume. Jessie, what a girl. What a woman. I don't want to think about how much I enjoy her company, because if I start thinking like that, I may have to admit that I'm already in too deep. I think you were in too deep already that night, Malcolm. Jeez. She's beautiful. She's bold and brave. She's certainly good in bed. Yeah, that's a good compliment. I'm so tired. Spent. How much did we drink? He must be getting a headache now. What is that noise? I can hear something in the background. What's that noise? I hear leaves rustling. Some noises coming from outside jar me out of my sleep. Is this the freedom with the price? Oh, candles have gone out. Groggy, I open my eyes and turn to the window. It's still dark out, but the moonlight dimly illuminates the landscape. Nothing is out there. The window is open as well. Did Jessie open it to get some air? Well, whatever it was has interrupted the best dream I've had in months. Not that any dream compares to the dream lying beside me. Memories of the evening before flood back and I smile. I wonder, was this a one-night stand? Oh yeah? Or something more? Maybe we'll have to play more through this chapter to find out, maybe. Does it really matter? I'm too tired and too sober to think about it. I cling to the fading vision of a dancing girl in a tiny dress as I will myself back to sleep. Oh, we're going back to sleep again. Oh, what was that noise? I definitely heard a chicken there. Damn it! Something has the hens spooked. I know it's probably nothing, but these girls can't afford to lose food. As I reluctantly roll myself out of bed, I lean over to my companion. Huh? She isn't there. What? Where's Jessie gone? Oh, but there's her robes from last night. Yes, she stripped them off. I glance and I see her red silk dress still puddled on the floor. Huh? Yeah, that is a bit mysterious. Why wouldn't Jessie just dress herself again if she isn't in bed? Puzzled, I get dressed and step quietly out of the bedroom. Doesn't look like she's in the living room. Expecting to find her elsewhere in the house, I find the main room empty. Jessie? No one responds to my whisper, and I don't dare call out any louder. I can't risk her sisters finding me here. Yeah, what happens if they knew that I was in Jessie's bed? Like, oh my god, Malcolm! Have some decency! Maybe Jessie heard the noises too, and is already checking the hen house? Yeah, that is a logical explanation. So we're going outside. Is like Hazel still there? I step outside and steel myself against the brisk nighttime breeze. Hey Hazel, why are you looking so scared? Oh my god, something has definitely frightened her. Hazel is right where I left her, tethered, out in the open, under the stars. She must be livid. I suspect I will have to deal with her and Modesty in the morning. Along with the hangover. Yeah, you'll have a lot to deal with, Malcolm. You've been a busy boy. Surprisingly, there's no irony in her eyes. Instead, she seems on edge. Yeah, it's judging by the state of her face. She has seen something. What's wrong, girl? No answer. I don't know what I expected. She's just gone back to being grumpy. Oh my god, Hazel, what is the point of you? But something has the animal spooked. I quietly creep around the house, hopeful that the girls don't wake up and mistake me for an intruder. Shifting shadows dance around the grass. Oh, what? New almanac. Oh yeah, I've been ignoring this book. What does it mean? I guess I'll have a look at it afterwards. Shifting shadows dance about the grass. The hen house is a silhouette in the moonlight. As I get closer, I hear more rustling. The hens have gone quiet. Oh, this is kind of freaking me out. What's going on? Jessie, is that you? It's quiet. I hear the footsteps again. What? What the fuck? Oh my god, that was like a silent jump scare. What on earth? Crivens! It's the biggest dog I've ever seen. The fell wolves from fairy tales my grandspun came to mind. Whatever it is, it doesn't look happy. Its narrow, glowing eyes pierce the darkness. Yeah, that is such a horrific sight. Now I am even more worried about Jessie, not to mention myself. For the first time since the war, I missed the weight of an Enfield clung over my shoulder. Yeah, you want to have the assault rifle just in case. Shoot the beast down! Hit! Stay back there, you mangy monster! What the hell? Yeah, I think it's time to ditch. Okay, thankfully it's gone. It turns nimbly at first, but then stumbles, almost awkwardly, as if it's learning how to run for the first time. Then, as quickly as it came, it is gone. Only now do I notice my heart is pounding. My mind races as fast as a bullet to the brain. Jessie, where on earth could she be, if anything has happened to her? Jessie, are you out there? I look around, keeping a wary eye should the beast return. There's no trace of her. Crestfallen, I returned to the house, hoping I'd find ourselves back in bed. The whole thing is just a bad dream. Oh my god, please don't be another dream. Oh, a new piece of music, eh? Let's have a listen. More gentle pianos. I'm really loving the diversity of this soundtrack. Maybe I should just buy it for myself, even if it is available. In lieu of finding Jessie, I find a bottle of single malt scotch. As the night draws on, the liquid draws down. I can't fall asleep now. I'm worried and the whiskey helps me think. At least, that's what I tell myself. Would she have snuck out of the house with her sisters and me still asleep inside? Did she make good on her promise and take off for the city in the middle of the night? Nah, there's no way that Jessie would do that. She may have a devil-may-care attitude, but it doesn't feel right. My mind wanders back to the beast, and I fear for Jessie's safety. I look out the window. There's something itching at my brain. There's a thought just aching right now, and... oh god, I think this theory might come true later on, but something is telling me that perhaps the beast is probably Jessie, like maybe, oh my god, wait! If Alina is a angry spirit of some sorts from what I have read, then what's to not assume that other spirits could exist in this world? Is Jessie a werewolf or something? Oh my fucking god, that would be an amazing twist! The wind has settled, and the landscape is still and peaceful again. There's a dim light on the horizon. Dawn is approaching. I shake my head. That's my cue. It probably won't be long before the girls wake up. I wash out the glass I've been nursing and carefully place it and the bottle back where I found them. With one last survey of the empty house, I sneak back out the door. Well, thank God we didn't get spotted. Hey, now it's daylight again, so I guess that really wasn't a dream, and it was the night after all. Okay, FLUFFBUTTS, I think that is a good, appropriate time to end part 3 of Changeling Tale. Let me just save very quickly. There we go. Oh, even the icon has changed to a wolf. Oh, no. I think my theory might be correct after all, but I can't make any assumptions at this point. But we will just have to see in part 4 soon enough. Oh my goodness, FLUFFBUTTS, the game has gotten so much more comedic in this part, and especially the stuff that went on with Jessie and Malcolm. Oh, I was in love with it! And I guess they finally hit it off, and where's Jessie gone? But I have a sinking feeling where or what she might be. But we shall have to see in part 4 coming soon in the future. So be on the lookout for that video coming soon, FLUFFBUTTS. Stay tuned. So, FLUFFBUTTS, don't forget to hoof smash that like button down below and comment your thoughts as well on what you thought of this part of Changeling Tale. And subscribe to my channel for more content like this and many more content coming soon. And also, don't forget to leave a pledge on my Patreon page down in the description below so you can help support me in making these fantastic videos more consistently. And I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye! And just before this video ends, I want to give a huge thank you to all my patrons on my Patreon. My Silver FLUFFBUTT patrons, Sabrina Wade, Drew Lazinski, and Alex Smith, and all my Gold FLUFFBUTT patrons, Jack Leichter, Clear Heart Apple, Owen Wildish, Jonathan Chapper, Darthsiler22, and KikiBat VA. All of your love and support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.